Well, I think I'm going to do a little bit of gardening here on the island. Welcome back, YouTubers. It is I, Helgear, and this is Smurfs Village. Hmm. I'm trying to best explain my mood right now because a lot has happened with me. You know, a lot has happened. And I can only mention it so many times. But now I just want to simply just show and talk because it helps me feel better. Um, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The hardest part about all of this is what keeps getting taken from me. You know, I'm just going to show you out the gate. So, Smurf Shop, right? I have to refresh the page because, of course, June is over. But you see the rainbow Smurf design right there? Well, that was the most recent DMCA. So if you didn't get the Rainbow Smurf merch before the end of, well, June this year, I got bad news for you. That design got DMCA'd, so it was taken down. My shop currently looks like this. And it hurts because now I have no idea what I'm going to do design wise. Part of me is mad for losing another one of the designs that I had in this shop that everybody, well, you, my viewers, have seemed to like and have purchased. Gone. The other part of me is like, I can't keep making designs in this Smurf shop only for them to be taken down by DMCA. I can't make a living like that. Trying to sell Smurf merch to all of you. You know, one of the things I wanted to do with my Smurfy content was not only entertain you with various Smurfisodes and whatnot, but also sell you guys merchandise that, well, the Smurf stores don't have the goal or the thought to put up. You know? And it it just it's bad. You know, good designs are being taken down. You know? And I'm not happy with that. And to those of you who don't know this, because you're new to the channel, death has swooped its way through my family. So, on the 1st of July, I had Mother Hell's funeral. Okay. That was the day I finally, with the help of my brother, we managed to lay our mother to rest on the 1st of July. And what hurts the most about this is that the very next day, the doctors give me the news about Father Hill. And he's dying. You know, but he wanted to go that day, on the 2nd, the day after Mom was buried. I begged with him to let the family come and say goodbye, get their goodbyes. And he allowed it. And in the process of doing that, I was able to finish his last business. So this past Friday night at 10:55 p.m., he passed away. So 1.5 weeks later, after burying my mom, my dad dies. And everybody in the family is worried about me. They keep asking how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. And I feel like shit. Like, that's how I feel right now. No other words can describe that. I must be doing something right in the Smurf shop because the devil doesn't bother people he doesn't see threatening. But if my good designs are the ones that are being taken down, I'm running out of options of what to put up. And I now have to focus on getting my father buried. You know, God says that He won't give you more than you can bear, and the families had to bear a lot. Back to back deaths and now back to back funerals. Death sucks. Like, it sucks. I can't start really making any moves on that until Monday anyway, because coroner's offices don't open on the weekend. You know, and I haven't even been able to do a lot of other stuff, like set everything up for me so I can bust out the better content like I promised I would. It's just from February 20th to now, I had to put all that on hold because family was ill. My parents were ill. And it's terrible, man. Let's plant another crop, one that's a little bit longer. Magic blueberries? Man, I needed like 30-minute crops, man. And they're all on the main, they're in the main village. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to grow some grapes. I've been wanting to grow grapes for a minute. Too bad the LTEs don't tell you to grow grapes. It would be nice. I always wanted to make you grow peas and shit. The peas, man. You know, things are just really bad for me right now. It, they really are. You know, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna make everything feel better. You know, I just, I'm not completely screwed, but it's just bad. You know, if there's one thing I've learned, it's to keep my faith high, and my faith is up there. That's pretty much been the main reason why I haven't just broken down and fully lost it. You know, that's the only thing that's kept me from that. Like when I was speaking for for mom at Mother Hell's funeral, right? I literally had an asthma attack during all of it, and it sucked. You guys know I'm an asthmatic. You know this, and it's just mm, I don't wish this on anybody. You know, I really don't wish this on anyone. I just finished having one of the worst days of my life at the beginning of the month. And now I have to figure out when I want to have the other worst day of my life. And it's all bad, you know? To those of you who've never had to experience this, I want you to just think about this for a minute. All right? There is no worse feeling for you to have than to bury your parents. You know, one of my cousins, and I mentioned this death in the family, right? She had to bury her son, okay? And her son was early 20s, right? She's normally one of the strongest of us. She was like one of the strongest women in the Hell family. Like when her niece died with with her unborn son, she got through that like a trooper. Like even I was messed up on that. Right? That, you know, that was her niece. That was my niece. That one hurt a lot, but when her son died, she just couldn't. Like she just couldn't. And you know, my uncle died when we were young. Like I think I was like 8 or 9. So she was probably 10 when she lost her dad. So of course she doesn't remember that. You know, father hell, mother hell, they were like they weren't just aunt and uncle to them. They were like the parent figures. You know, this is all we knew. This is all they know. And when I gave them the news July 2nd about how Father Hell is just ready to go, and how so many of his family members wanted to see him go. He didn't even want this at first. Like I said, I had to convince him for 2 hours just for this. And so much of our family came to see him before he decided to pass away on his terms. And that's what I want to reiterate to all of you. My dad didn't just up and give up and die. He died on his terms. He was like, look, we're going to do it like this. And if this happens, do this. And then let me pass peacefully. He made this decision. And the crazy thing was, he managed to get in because I was there with him. He survived a very long while. Managed to watch 2 basketball games, the last 2 women's basketball games he'll ever get to watch. You know, I sat there, watched some Magnum PI with him. I was just there for everything. I was there to clock in his time of death. I was there to see him off. And I was there when Mother Hell passed. You know, there was nothing left for him. I mean, sure, Father Hell has his sons, but his wife passed away 2 months ago, who he's been with for damn near 2 scores 40 plus years, there was literally no one left for him. You know, his wife is gone. He's on oxygen, and his lungs are failing. Like, my cousins, all of my cousins on both of the sides of our family were like, why? And I had to explain to them that I couldn't even say it's not fair. I couldn't even say that. I couldn't say that, you know, Pops is dying and it's not even fair. But this couldn't be any more fair because this is the way he wanted to go. And all I could do was just honor his wishes, you know? And I'm actually trying not to lose it here. You can probably tell in my voice. I'm just trying so hard not to lose it here. I just need the time to just speak on this so I can feel better. But it's just this is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. He wanted to go out on his own terms. He went out on his own terms. I managed to get all of his bills paid off. So when he did pass Friday evening, he died without any debts or any bills to his name. And he died on his own terms. And all I can say is, when I get to be in my 70s, and that's a long ways away for me, but when I get to be in my 70s, hell, even when I'm older than that, when I'm an old ass bastard, still playing video games because I'm not gonna give this up. uh I'll be the old ass grandpa still whooping on motherfuckers in Mario Kart. Oh man, nah. I'm gonna go out on my terms. No pain, no worries, no bills. That's the way it should be. That's the way Father Hell went. On his terms. To everybody out there, to all you subscribers, to all you viewers who have shared your condolences and your prayers with me in these grieving times for me and my family, I just want to say thank you to all of you because it I appreciate this more than you know. I really do. And my family thanks each and every one of you guys for the condolences and the prayers and the well wishes. You know, it just means a lot to me. It means a lot to them. They couldn't ask for more. They barely even know you. And they're glad for your supportive ways. So, if you don't see me upload as much, you know why. I gotta go through a lot right now. And all I can tell you is this: if you smoke cigarettes, stop. Just stop smoking cigarettes. Stop the e vaping. Just stop. When my dad first went to the hospital for septic pneumonia and they treated him for it, he was lucky. That stuff had a 97% kill rate and he survived it. But when he got out of the hospital, he quit cold turkey. And that helped him live a lot longer, 20 years longer than normal. Because he smoked cigarettes for decades. And believe me when I tell you this, if there's one thing you don't want to do, you don't want as far as ending up, you don't want to end up being on a machine that does the breathing for you because your lungs are too far gone that you can't breathe on your own. You don't want to have to limit yourself to your oxygen machine and the 50 feet of tubing to help you get around your house. You don't want to have to limit yourself to trying to get all of your errands done when you go out and about, whether it's to take care of bills, whether it's to go shopping, whether it's even to go out to eat for your family on a 2-hour oxygen tank. Sure, you can always carry multiple oxygen tanks. Me, when I had Father Hell around, we had 3 or 4 oxygen tanks in the back seat of the car. I still have to get rid of all of these oxygen tanks that are still in the residentials where I am in the building, because there's a lot of oxygen tanks just between Father Hell and his oxygen machine. You know, having to go every week or 2 weeks just to switch out empty oxygen tanks for full ones. You know, and that's taxing on your family. It really is. So if you smoke cigarettes, just stop. It's not worth being limited to 50 feet. It's not worth limited to having an oxygen machine give you the air so your lungs can breathe because your lungs don't work like they should. It's no fun dying on a machine that does the breathing for you, like Mother Hell. Dad, he wanted off of that, and he got off of that. Take good care of your lungs, because you're pretty much screwed if you don't have any.